Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. You watching for today. This is normal lock screen and home screen of my OnePlus 12R. And this is the new frosted lock screen user interface featuring frosted glass look for lock screen clock and fingerprint icon. This is the frosted glass home screen user interface, which adds the frosted glass blur effect for all home screen widgets and new dock bar. In our last videos, we already covered how you can give the glass user interface to icons, quick setting panel, and home screen. You will find our previous glass user interface videos in video description. However, some of those tricks require paid applications to get glass user interface, while other requires the root access except for the glass user interface icon. But today we have brought you ultimate tutorial on how to add glass user interface to any widget on the home screen or any other home screen elements without buying any glass widget application. You can even create your own custom glass user interface for lock screen elements like clock and fingerprint icon. This method is completely free and works on any OxygenOS version, so make sure to watch this video till the end. Now without further delay, let's get started. You need to download and install this application called as Blur One. Its link is available in video description. Let's check out how you can use this application to add clear or frosted glass effect to your home screen. Here is a clean look of my home screen. Now add the Blur One application icon on the home screen. Open it from the home screen. Once you open it, you can either add effect to your current wallpaper or you can choose different wallpaper. To select different wallpaper, use this first option. Now select from the gallery, choose your preferred wallpaper, crop it, and you are ready to add effect to your newly selected wallpaper. You can add blur or dim effect to wallpapers, but for glass user interface, I recommend you to keep both blur and dim effect disabled so wallpaper remains clear. Now select the dock option. This setting allows you to add blur effect to any elements on the home screen. First, enable the preview toggle so you can see your current home screen elements. We will start with first adding new home screen dock bar and giving it a frosted glass effect. To add that, move the draggable blur patch and place it accurately over the dock applications. Next, select the blur option, adjust the blur and the dim level effect according to your preferences to create either a clear glass or frosted glass effect for dock bar. Now to customize the dock style, select the dock option again. The side space slider lets you increase or decrease the side spacing of the blur effect. The radius slider lets you to create either rounded or square corners. The height slider allows you to increase or decrease the height of the blur patch. Using all of these settings, create the perfect dock blur effect. Once everything looks good, select the last option and tap Set as Home Screen. That's it, your home screen now has the new frosted glass dock bar. To add the same effect to other elements, close the application and open it again. Select the dock option. This time you will get the new draggable blur patch. Enable the preview toggle again. Now we will add new glass UI effect to the OxygenOS clock widget. Just like we did with the dock bar, place the blur patch over the widget. Adjust the blur and the dim levels. Change the radius, side spacing and the height according to your preferences. Once done, tap on the apply and set the current wallpaper as your home screen wallpaper. That's it, the widget is now have a beautiful frosted glass blur effect. To add the same blur effect to other widgets or application folders, close the Blur One application, open it again and move the blur patch to desired item. Always enable the preview toggle so you can accurately apply the blur effect to specific home screen elements. Using this trick, I added the blur effect to Google search bar, battery widget and step counter widget. In this way, you can add clear or frosted glass blur effect to almost any items on your home screen. However, this effect can only be applied to the elements located around the middle area of the home screen because the blur patch cannot be moved freely. Only its size can be adjusted. The effect is actually applied to wallpaper so it will appear on the all home screen pages. Later you can place any application on widgets inside the blurred areas on your home screen. Once you are happy with the modified wallpaper, select the last option and tap on the Save to Gallery. The wallpaper will be saved to your device for future use. You can apply any wallpaper you created using this application with single tap. For example, this green leaves wallpaper which I already created has perfectly placed blur patches for all elements on my home screen. Once you apply these wallpapers, the new wallpaper instantly gives the beautiful frosted glass effect for all selected home screen elements. Now let's check out how to apply the same effect to lock screen elements. First, we have to add the effect to lock screen clock. Open the Blur One application and select the new wallpaper. Crop it and make sure the wallpaper blur effect is disabled. Select the dock option and move the blur patch to the top where the lock screen clock is located. Now lock your device and approximately adjust the blur patch using the height, side space and radius slider. Now apply this modified wallpaper only to lock screen using set to lock screen option. If your effect isn't perfectly aligned the first time, simply reopen the Blur One APK and adjust the size position of the blur patch. To add the effect to another lock screen element, first save the modified wallpaper to your gallery. Open the Blur One application again and load the modified wallpaper. You will get the new blur patch. Move it approximately over the fingerprint icon and adjust its size using the same settings. Once you are satisfied, apply this wallpaper to lock screen. When all the lock screen elements have the perfect glass effect, save the wallpaper to your gallery for future use. Later you can add lock screen widgets using the wallpaper and style settings. Combination of frosted glass clock widgets and fingerprint icons gives your OnePlus device true glass user interface on both the lock screen and home screen, regardless of OxygenOS version you are using. You will find a link to rounded glass user interface icon application in video description. Links to other videos showing how to add glass user interface to quick setting panel are also available there. That's all for today guys. Hope you liked our work. Then please do like, hype and share this video. Subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon for notifications of our upcoming content related to OnePlus, OxygenOS and Android mods. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.